Welcome back to the channel. Video that's kind of out of the ordinary for me, but something I felt like I should do, uh, based on something that just happened recently. So I'll put some screenshots up on the screen here. Now and again, I sell some cards from my collection that I don't really care about. Keep fun on the channel, um, and I usually sell them on Card Market or maybe sometimes on Instagram or in Discord. Anyway, sold to Card Market. A guy received his cards a little later than usual. Sent me a screenshot um, of the envelope I sent them in, and it was in absolute tatters. You'll see it there on the screen somewhere. Absolutely in bits. His words were, it looked like it came through a war zone. However, cards were perfectly fine because of how I packaged them. So I felt like it would be a good idea to share how I package the cards. For those of you who maybe haven't sold cards before and you're thinking about how to do it, I'll just share it with you. Have a nice quick video. Here's what I do. Okay, so I do have a seller who bought these 4 cards off me. So Palaphant, Radiant Greninja, Vespiquen EX, and the Milotic Galarian Gallery card. Or Trainer Gallery. Trainer Gallery. Okay, so what I can tell you is these steps I've actually taken from Card Market. So credit to Card Market, all links below. Credit to them. I take it from them. So the first thing you want to do is you want to get your cards into penny sleeves like these already are, and then you want to get them into top loaders. Now, if the cards are fairly cheap, anywhere between 1 to 7, 8 euros or dollars or pounds, whatever you may be, I will put one into a top loader. But cards that don't really have a lot of value, I'll pop the 2 of them into one top loader. Okay, so there is 2 into the first one, and then our second one is ready to go. Next thing you want to do is get one of these team bags. You often see people use them for ripping ships, or you might get your cards delivered in them. Now, Card Market does suggest placing something over the top, maybe a bit of tape, or like a little label that you can get in stationery stores over the top, just to stop if the cards get rattled around too much, to stop them coming out of the top loader. My alternative is I just put them in here, next to top loader, and then it also stops them from falling out too. So I pack that nice and tight, so they are not going to come out of that top loader. All right, next thing you want to do is get some cardboard. Now these are called, I got these off Amazon. They're called like hobby cards or something like that. I can link it below if it's something you want. But this is again what is advised by Card Market. So you want to get some cardboard. Now you can chop up some cardboard boxes if you have them free. You want to get your cardboard either side, and then get some tape. You could use rubber bands. I use tape. I feel like it's more secure, just to make sure that's not going to come out anywhere during shipping. Now, I have spoke to people before, people that I've sold to, that have said, "Oh, don't worry about the cheap cards," but I don't know what they're going to do with those cards. It could be for a kid whose favorite card is Vespiquen. It could be to finish their master set. It could be for grading. It could be anything. So I treat all cards the same, bar the cheaper ones. I put 2 into one top loader. Other than that, everything gets top loaded. Everything goes in one of those big sleeves, the team bags. Everything goes in here. And the final step is either one of these envelopes that has the cardboard here. They are made for like documents, and I slide it in there. Now, with this, the most amount of top loaders I'll fit into one of these is maybe 5 at a push. And if I have more than that, and I've got maybe 2 stacks of these, I'll get a larger envelope, one of these. So again, have the cardboard in, and what I will do in this case is I will slide one in like that, and then the other one in behind it, and they sit nice in here. You'll remember from the screenshot. Okay, so I just want to add in here, there's a reason why I use the envelopes with the card in the back, and it's because Card Market specifically do not recommend bubble envelopes or bubble mailers. Feel free to pause here and have a read why. I'll also put links, as I said, below. They have a screenshot of what can still happen with bubble mailers. So yeah, if any of you are wondering why I don't use bubble envelopes, it's because Card Market advise against it. You're going to pop it in your envelope. Make sure you've got your right address. I've got a seal here, but I'm also going to add tape to that after. That's how I ship my cards. That's how I keep them nice and safe. It doesn't matter how cheap the card is. You gotta consider the person who's spending their money, who's buying the cards. We don't know what they're for. Show some respect, package them properly. That's how we do it. Should keep you safe and sound. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.